Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Jack. The subject is, words are cool, exclamation point. So, ... law school?
Presumably no. I mean, when most people, like, I don't know, Ben, do you meet people out in the world and they're like, yeah, I mean, I was thinking about going to law school. What's your I know what I say.
You didn't go? Great.
Yeah. Or like, I'm just straight up like, yeah, no. Just,
Yeah.
I don't think it's probably not. Like,
No, I hear it all the time.
You
you help people prepare for the LSAT? I took that test once. I didn't do so well, and I decided not to go to law school. It's like, great.
You dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Jack says, hi, Ben and Nathan. Big fan of the Demon and the podcast. Thanks for all you do. Here's my question. Is a pure love for the English language a good enough reason to want to go to law school and eventually become a lawyer? For context, I'm a master's student in philosophy with an undergrad in the same. I've always been drawn to writing and language, not just in the literary sense, but in the way arguments are constructed, how meaning turns on a single word or phrase, and how precision in articulation can shape an entire discourse. My academic research is in the philosophy of language and the logic of narratives. What draws me to law is the sense that being a lawyer is, in many ways, being, quote, a gladiator of the English language, as I've heard you both put it. It's not just that every word matters, but the ordering of every word matters. And to me, that's a game that sounds like fun. Thanks again. You guys are awesome. What do you want to say to Jack?
Well, the initial question is a pure love for the English language a good enough reason to want to go to law school? Okay, so Jack, you are right that a lot of times words matter and what words you use matter. Here you said...
Yeah, Jack is someone who knows how to use words, is lecturing us about how words matter and the ordering of them and precise meaning.
Yeah, precise meaning.
I suppose we should probably answer his question directly.
Yeah, so good enough reason. So by itself, it is sufficient to justify going to law school. And I would say...
And I would also say no.
It's not sufficient.
Just direct answer to your question, fuck no. I'll add that. Words matter. Sometimes you have to add an extra word to add emphasis.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck no. That's not a good enough reason to go to law school. You need to know what lawyers do. So my question for Jack would be, whose legal career is it that you're trying to replicate?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have lawyers in your family? Do you have lawyers who are friends? Do you have lawyers who are professors? Is there a local lawyer who you know, like, if you can't come up with, yeah, here's this lawyer, I know what they do, and I want to do that. If you can't do that, then you need to do more research before you go further down this path.
I agree.
Do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I would say that I'm trying to think about what is this factor, the pure love of the English language. I don't know if it's necessary for going to law school, but I would say it's pretty damn close. It's not sufficient, but it might be necessary. I'm thinking about people who don't have a love of the English language or dealing with words. Like, boy, if you don't like how arguments are constructed or how the language works together to make a point, this probably isn't for you.
Yeah. Sometimes people are like, what do we hear people say? We hear people say, oh yeah, I'm just not a big reader.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Or I hate writing. Okay, well, don't do this.
Yeah, I hate reading. I hate writing. Yeah, reading and writing. Yeah, not really my thing. Okay, so then that definitely is enough to say, don't go to law school.
Yeah.
But just because you do satisfy that necessary condition of having this love of reading and writing, there's a lot of other things you could do with that skill besides just go to law school.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to say this all the time to people. I used to just say, name a lawyer whose life you want. And then sometimes people would be smartasses and they would be like, well, Barack Obama. And it's like, okay, so I kind of have to like revise it and ask a little more nuanced question.
Yeah.
Name a lawyer whose life you want and can credibly replicate by going to the type of school that you're thinking about going to.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's still like, I'm going to become president of the United States, oh, okay. I mean, you know, that's kind of far-fetched, but not impossible. But like, okay, let's hear about your plan to like, where are you going to go to law school? And
Yeah.
how are you going to build this career you want to build?
Mm-hmm.
Demon team member Leslie has been doing a series of classes for LSAT Demon Live subscribers called Demon Networking. Just last Wednesday, she had my friend Nikki Black, who is an immigration attorney in Los Angeles. She works in a small firm and has been there for some time now and does a pretty high volume of immigration cases in downtown LA, K-Town, LA. Anyway, actually, she works from home. So she's in the Valley. But she was kind enough to share some time with our students. And, you know, like that's the type of thing that you should be doing is you should attend those networking sessions. You should just network in every way, you know, you can think of. Probably get the Rachel Gezersay book.
Yeah.
The Law Career Playbook. Pick that up on Amazon and like get some ideas for how you might be able to do some outreach to lawyers. But yeah, to wrap it up for Jack, master's student in philosophy, love of English language. That's all great. And that, you know, it might be, you know, maybe you're kind of barking up the right tree here.
But you need more.
But you do need quite a bit more. That is not enough to justify 3 years of your life and potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. And then the huge pressure to leverage that degree and go into a legal job that you end up hating.
Have your mom for the rest of your life. Like if you decide to do something else like I did, then you have your mom for the rest of your life going like, are you sure you don't want to take the bar exam? Are you sure you don't want to practice law? Because like people are just so confused why you would go to law school and then not practice law.
Yeah, and give up such a prestigious career.
Yeah. I mean, we're also confused why people would go to law school and not practice law.
Yeah.
Which is why we think you should just not go to law school until you're sure like you have some reasonable plan for like, okay, this is the type of lawyer. I know what they do. I know how much they get paid and I know how I could get there from here. I know what kind of school I need to go to, what kind of grades I need to get. I know what it's going to be like to try to get this, to get my foot in the door and to get this job and to work my way up. And then I am going to have the life that Nicole Black has.
Yep.
You know, which, hey, she does work from home full time, but also it's like she's at her desk from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Yep.
Like literally. And so, you know, is that actually the life you want? And if you are that kind of psycho, then by all means, like go do it. There will be an unending pile of work for you to do, which makes someone like Nicole Black happy.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't make you happy, then definitely do not keep going. Okay. I'll let you wrap it up there.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say last thing. If people want to find that class, right? All you need is it wasn't free, right? So you need a Demon premium account or live account?
Yep. Premium and live. So it's the live classes are for live students, but the premium students get recordings. So yeah, if you're a Demon live or premium subscriber, just scroll up on the classes page and you'll see that Demon networking class from Wednesday, April 23rd.
Yeah. Or you can go to the search bar and type in Black, right? And it will most likely pop up. So
yeah, or Demon networking, and you can see all the Demon networking classes.
Got it. Cool.
She's also doing classes on, Leslie, by the way, is doing classes on personal statements. So there's lots of those classes as well that are available for people who are interested in admissions stuff with Leslie.
Great. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.